Correct. A, B, C, D for distance between 2 points. Let me tell you, we have point
A,
number A. Okay, we have this point. Let's suppose one point A, or you can say point number one is 0, 0. Second point is this one. This is point number two. So point number two, or B point is, you can see x is 5, y is minus 1. 5 and minus 1. So we have distance formula, point number 1, point number 2, and root of x2 minus x1, where x2 is 5, minus 0 whole square plus y2 is minus 1 minus 0 whole square. Yes, so equal to what? 5 square plus 1 square. So 5 square 25 plus 1 26. So 26 under the root. Excellent. Okay, great, excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you. Great, great, Mujib, Hadia, and Brishna. Great, excellent. Said Taib, thank you. Next, we have these 2 points. So, which option is correct? How to find the distance between 2 points? Option A, B, C, or D. Which one is correct? Yes. Okay. Okay. Great. 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 Okay. D is correct. You are talking about this one or previous one? D. Tayyib said Tayyib D. Okay. 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 Let me check which option is correct. If we consider first one x1 and y1, second one x2 and y2, so we have distance formula. Distance between point 1 and point 2 is actually minus 15 and plus 3 square, because minus minus become plus, plus minus 2 minus 3 whole square. So first one is minus 15 plus 3 equal to 12 square. Second one is actually minus 5 whole square. So 144 plus 25. So equal to what? Equal to 169 under the root. And 169 under the root equal to 13. Great, excellent, excellent, excellent. So option number A is correct. 13 is correct. Great, Mujib. Okay, Tamanna. Great, great. Okay, next one. Okay, we have this one. How to find midpoint? ABC. Option is given. So midpoint between these 2 points. Which option is correct? A, B, C. First, second, or third. Midpoint formula. B is correct, Hadia. Okay. Okay. Anyone else? Mujib. Okay. Taib. Fahim. Excellent. Nagina. Excellent. Okay. Option B is correct. Why? Because we have formula for midterm, that x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So x1 is 1 plus 7 divided by 2, sorry, 1 plus 6, 1 plus 6, and y is 3 plus 8 divided by 2. This one equal to 7 divided by 2 and 11 by 2, which is option number B. Excellent. Okay, next one. If we are given 3 points, so we need to prove that are these points are the vertices of a right triangle or not. Point A is given, point D, and point C. Let me draw these points. First, we need xy plane. So we have x and y. So first point minus 4 and 7. So we have, let's suppose, minus 4. This one is minus 4 and let's suppose 7. This point minus 4 and 7 point, let's suppose this one is A point. B point 2 and 9, 2 and 9. Let's suppose this point is 9. So joining this point, let's suppose this point. This is point number B equal to 2 and 9. Next one C, 1 and 4. So 1 and let's suppose 4, this point. So if we join these 3 points, 1, this one is, and this is right angle triangle. Let's suppose this angle is 90 degree. 90 degree. So A, B, and this one is C, where C is equal to 1 and 4. So this distance, this one and this one. So we need to find the distance, all three sides. Uh, then we have formula, Pythagoras theorem, that C square is equal to A square plus B square. Let's suppose this one is C square. This is C. We take this one A and this one B. So we need to find the distance, A distance, B distance, and C. Yeah, length of A side, length of B side, and length of C side. And according to this formula, if both sides are equal, so we can say that these are the sides of a right angle triangle. Let's suppose how to find A side. So for A side, we have A and C. A and C distance. So for A and C, we use the formula, distance formula. 1 and 4, let's suppose these are x2, y2, and A minus 4, 7, these are actually x1, y1. So with the help of formula, 1 plus 4, because minus minus become plus, square plus, next one 4 minus 7 whole square. So equal to what? 5 square plus 7 minus 4 minus 7 is minus 3. So minus 3 whole square. Where 5 square is actually 25 and 3 square is 9. So AC distance equal to 36 under the root, where 36 equal to what? 6. So A side, yeah, AC side is equal to 6. This is your side A. Now to find this distance C to B, so find out CB distance. Same, we use distance formula. Okay, take B point, x2, y2, and 1, 4 is x1, y1. So 2 minus 1 whole square and 9 minus 4 whole square. This one equal to 1 square plus 9 minus 4 is 5 square. So 5 square. Then CB is equal to 1 plus 25, where 1 plus 25 is 26. So 26 under the root equal to what? Okay, 34 or 36? Yes, 30.
34, sir.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, 34. This one is 34. So root of 34 equal to what? Okay, 34 root is actually 5 point something. So let me find the square root of 34, 5.83. This one is 5.83. 5.83. Now 26 under the root. So 26 under the root equal to 5.09. This one is 5.09. Same, we need to find C distance. This is actually B. B, so finding A and B distance. So for AB, again we use same distance formula. So for AB, if we use these value, x2, y2, this one x1, y1. So we have 2 minus 4, but this will be 2 plus 4, because 1 minus is from formula, second minus is from number, so become plus. Second, we have what? We have 2, 9, so 9 minus 7 whole square. So 2 plus 4, 6 square. 9 minus 4 actually equal to 2 square. So 6 square 36 and 2 square is 4. So equal to what? Equal to actually 40 under the root. So 40 under the root AB distance equal to what? So root square root of 40, square root of 40 equal to 6.32. Yes, 6.32. Now we have all three sides A, B, C, D. So we have formula C square is equal to A square plus B square, where C square equal to 6.32. A square is 5.83 plus we have 5.09. So 6.32, and if we add these two, so we have 5.83 plus 5.09 equal to 10.92. So both are not equal. This one is 10.92. So which are not equal. So this show that these 3 points are not the vertices of a right angle triangle. If both sides are equal, then we can say that these 3 points, yeah, these are the vertices of a right angle triangle. Clear, guys? Any question regarding this question? Anything you want?
All clear, sir.
Great, great, great. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Okay, thank you. Next one.
Professor,
Yes, yes.
uh, in here it says c square equals to a square plus b square. Doesn't 6.32 takes a square?
Wait.
The numbers.
Yes, yes. These take squares. Wait, yes, yes. We need to square this side, and we need to square both these sides. Okay. Also squaring this side and this side. Then we can discuss. But I think these are not. Okay, these are not. Yes, you are right, Mister. Thank you. Okay, next we discussed about the, if you remember, equation of circle. In equation of circle, x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square. This was equation for circle where x and y any points on a circle, and h and k these are actually the radius, the midpoints. Let me draw a circle. Okay, central point h and k, and x y any point on a circle, x and y. These are x and y points, x and y. The distance between h and k and any point on the circle, these are actually, Shazia please. Uh, so HR, this is actually the radius. So now question is that if we are given equation x square plus y square plus 6x minus 2y plus 1 equal to 1 plus 1 equal to 0, how we can write in the form of uh, standard equation of circle equation, finding center and radius. X square plus y square plus 2 plus 6x minus 2y plus 1. And we know that equation of circle is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square. H and k central point. Now we are given this equation. So if we write in proper order, x square plus 6x plus y square minus 2y plus 1 equal to 0. So how we can write in this form, in standard form, x minus h square plus y minus k square. Okay, great, excellent, Ujit. Okay, we use formulas, two formulas, like we have a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square. A plus b square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Same we have a square minus 2ab plus b square. These two equations. First equation, first formula, you need to complete this formula, x square plus 6x. So plus x means this is plus formula. Second one is y square minus 2y. So minus 2y means this is actually negative formula. So how we can complete this formula? Can we write these in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square? Let me
Yes,
write,
Professor.
yes, let me write first one. We have x, let's suppose this one is a square plus we have 2ab, a multiply with b according to this first formula, a square plus 2ab plus b square. So plus we have b square. Now we need to find which one is a and which one is b. We know that first number always, this is your a. So we have a square plus 2ab. So write down here x. X is your a. So what will be b? Now we have 6x. So what multiply 2 with becomes 6. Yeah, equal to 6. What number should we multiply with 2? So this must be 3, because if, yes, if we multiply 2 with 3, so 2 3 equal to 6x. This means that our first number a is x and b is actually the 3. So we must add here 3 square to complete this formula. This is from our own side. We are adding 3 square to complete the formula. Now we have formula a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is for first. Now for second one, y square is a square minus 2, then we have a and we have b plus we have actually b square. So this one is a minus 2a. So a is y, b we don't know about b, but now we have here minus 2i. So what multiply with 2 to become 2? What we can multiply? Which number we can?
1.
Yes, of course we multiply 1.
1.
So if we multiply 2 with 1 equal to 2, so this means that b is also 1. So 1 square, we already have this one. So this 1 square equal to 0. Now these are actually complete formulas. First one is a square plus b plus 2ab plus b square. So we can write in the form of a plus b whole square, where a is x, b is 3.
Yes. Reaction from almost considerable.
Sorry. So x plus 3 whole square. Next one is a minus b whole square, where a is y, and minus 1 whole square equal to 0. But if you remember, we add 3 from our own side here. So what we add on one side, we should add on another side. So we will add also 3 square to on another side. So x plus 3 whole square plus y minus 1 whole square equal to 3 square. So we have formula x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square. This must be minus, not plus. X minus h, y minus k. So can we write this first one is x minus minus 3 whole square. Minus minus again become plus. Second one is y minus 1 whole square equal to 3 square. Now we can find the value. What is h? Actually h is minus 3. What is k? K is actually 1. What about r? So r square is 3 square. So r is equal to what? R is 3. Central point h, k and r.
Sir,
Yes.
H and K will always be opposite.
No, not always opposite. You are talking about a dish add, subtraction and multiplication. What you mean? Both are positive, both are
For
negative?
example, the formula, you change the 3 to minus 3. So here was x plus 3, you change it to minus 3. So it's going to be positive if you want to have h and k, so we have to change it to its negative or the opposite
Yes, yes.
number.
No, uh, it must be negative. X minus h. So if this one is negative, it's okay. But if this one is positive, you must change the symbol to minus, because we have standard formula x minus h and plus y minus k. So both must be negative. If we have plus, so then we can write in the form of negative, like we did this in this example, x minus minus 3. So then we will take this one minus 3, and y is also y minus k. So k is plus 1. So one is minus, second one is plus. This is plus 1. Correct? And radius is
Thank you, sir. Got you.
okay.
Professor, can you
Yes,
hear me?
yes, Mister.
Why the signs change?
Not change, actually just we wrote this in standard form, because our standard form is you can see here our standard form is minus x square, x minus h whole square, y minus k square. Let's suppose if we have x plus 7 whole square, so just we need to write in the form of minus, like x minus minus 7 n whole square. Because again, if you multiply minus with minus, this is x plus 7. But just in the form of standard equation or standard form. Great.
Clear, sir.
Okay, great, great, great. Any other question?
No, sir. Thank you.
Okay, great, excellent. This was previous example. Now another example on circle. Uh, Diameter of 2 points. Yeah, diameter points are given. We have circle equation. Sorry, we have circle and 2 points like point number A and point number B. These are given. So any idea how we can write the equation of circle? 3, 8, point number A, and B points are actually 11 and 12. So how we can write the equation of a circle? Think about it, then tell me. Because we don't have a central point. So can we write the equation of circle? Yeah, how we can find the equation of a circle? Yes, think about it, then tell me. Yes. Okay. Mujib. Okay, guys. Good, excellent. Hadia, excellent. Uh, Only diameters. These points are given. So how to find midpoints? So with the help of midpoint formula, we can find h and k because we have midpoint formula, and we have midpoint is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So midpoints are, if you take these x1, y1, and these are x2 and y2. So x1 is 3 plus 11 divided by 2 and 8 plus 12 divided by 2. So midpoints are actually 14 divided by 2 and 20 divided by 2. So 14 divided by 2, 7, 20 divided by 2 equal to 10. These are midpoints, or these are actually h and k. So now we have h and k points. So we can write main equation, x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to what? Equal to r square. So x minus h, where h is 7, whole square plus y minus k, so k is 10, whole square equal to what? R square. Now in this case, another question, we have equation of circle, standard equation of circle. How we can find the value of radius? Anyone?
It's half of the diameter, Professor.
Yes, half of diameter. So how we can find?
Can you take the root of this formula?
Uh, yes, but we don't have x and y value. So how we can put x, y value?
You need to find the radius first, I think.
Yes, so we are trying to find radius. Okay, guys, great, excellent. These points, actually, these are x and y values. You can put both. If you put x and y this value, or if you put these value x and y, so then you can find the value of radius. Let's suppose if we put 3 and 8 as x and y value. So let me write here. So we have actually 3 minus 7 whole square plus, if you replace y with 8, so 8 minus 10 whole square equal to r square. So 3 minus 7 is 4. So 4 square equal to 16 plus 8 minus 2 is equal to minus 2. So taking square of 2 is 4 equal to what? R. So actually R square is equal to 20. So if you take square root on both sides, so R is equal to what? Actually R is equal to 20 under the root. 20 under the root equal to what? 4 point something, maybe 4.04 something. So that's the radius of a equation. Clear, guys? Same you can put the values of 11 and 12. So if you replace 11 and 12, like we have 11 minus 7 whole square plus 12 minus 8, 12 minus 10 whole square equal to what? Equal to R square. So 11 minus 7 actually equal to what? 11 minus 7 equal to 4. So 4 square plus 12 minus 10 equal to what? 2 square equal to R square. Same, we have 16 plus 4 equal to 20. R square or R is equal to 4 point something. Okay, great, excellent. Okay, great, excellent, excellent. So this was our review from previous day class. We discussed equation of circle, the midpoint formula and distance formula. Our next topic is about relation between two sets. But